So according to Christian theology, and indeed many religious perspectives, human beings survive death. And it is very common for people to understand how this might be possible by thinking of human persons as essentially non-material substances, pure thinking things, souls. That souls are thought of as a kind of part, the innermost part of a human being that's not a physical part of the human being. So at death, our body dissolves, but so the thought goes, our soul, God could cause our soul to continue to exist in another realm, or perhaps become re-embodied in a different bodily form. Problem that I see with that is that I think there are good reasons to think this very common conception of human nature is not true. I believe that we are fully embodied human beings. All of our parts are physical parts. I believe that human beings are living organisms, but not mere living organisms. We are living organisms of a very special kind because in addition to all of our physical attributes, our size and shape and mass, and so on, we have a subjective point of view. And that subjective point of view is not a mere sum of physical processes. So we have two fundamentally distinct sorts of states, physical states and mental states, states of awareness, states of emotion, thought, purposive action. Okay, so we're a special, suppose this is true, that we are a special kind of living organism. It seems that what makes me to be the very same individual as I was on my 10th birthday is not that I have the very same particles, because none of the particles, perhaps, that constituted my body on my 10th birthday now constitute me. But there has been a continuity of causal process. There's been a slow changeover of parts in a continuous manner as I grow and develop and metabolize. But at death, all of those processes break down, and eventually my body becomes a heap of inorganic matter. So how is it that I could survive death? I don't think it's sufficient to say that God would take the parts of me at some point in the future and reassemble them, cause them to again form a living human body. That would be a living person, but it would not, in my view, be me, because the causal continuity between the living state of me at the moment of my death and the state of this being that has been caused to be at some future time would have been broken, right? So consider that God might have taken the particles, or he might right now take the particles that constituted my body when I was 10 years old and cause them to be reassembled again into exactly the form that they had when I was 10 years old. He could create such, and then there would be a living 10-year-old human person suddenly, and he could put such a person right next to me, but that would not be me, right? So plainly, the mere existence of the particles in the right arrangement is not sufficient for it to be me. There needs to be the right kind of continuity of process. So how is that possible? How does God, in fact, bring about human persons to survive death? That, who knows? We don't have access to that actual process. So what a philosopher can try to do is to speculate about how it might be possible, because initially it does not even seem possible. So here's a thought about how it could be possible. God might cause the particles that constitute my body right before I die to undergo fission, splitting, into a duplicate set of particles. One set that we observe as we see the body fall to the ground and die, sadly, but another set that continues to exist, not right here, but he causes them to reappear in another place, not undergo that immediate subject to immediate death. That would be me, I believe, if there's the right kind of causal continuity and continuity of conscious experience through that process. So I think it's a very abstract, speculative idea, but it enables us to at least see how it might be possible that we might survive death.